There are a lot of things that are going on now in the world. We have a recession, we have inflation. There are many things that are happening with the economy. That's why you are already aware that many people, they are money strapped. Now they are much more cautious on how they invest their money in different products, including the products that you are selling. That's why if we are running ads on Facebook, on TikTok, we might see a little bit of drop in sales. Unless, this is the keyword, unless we are working on the things that we have control over. That's why in this video, by the end we finish, you will have one of the best strategies that I utilize for my e-commerce clients that allow us to keep generating sales despite of what's going on now in the world. Because these things that I'm about to show you, they are designed and they are created in a way that speaks to the emotional needs, to the needs of every single human being out there, that makes them to go and purchase when actually they have that need. We are not trying, now maybe you're gonna think that, isn't that like manipulation? No, that is not a manipulation. This is a way to show them the true value of your products so they could go ahead and like take advantage of your product, improve their lives, solve their problems using your products, get to the lifestyle that they deserve. So let's go into this video and let me show you one of the things that is called the 5 stages of marketing awareness. Maybe you've heard about this, but I'm gonna go very in depth about these 5 stages of marketing awareness and how we could translate them and use them in Facebook, TikTok ads, or any platforms that you are running right now where you're using for your e-commerce brand. It's going to be a pretty comprehensive video. I would recommend taking a piece of paper and kind of following with me alongside while I'm drawing here on my whiteboard. So to portray better how these 5 stages of marketing awareness looks like, I want to draw kind of like a triangle, right? We have pretty much this triangle, and now we need to have like these 5 stages, right? So we have 1, 2, we have 3, and we have 4th and 5th. So usually in any given time, we have this kind of triangle where all your customers are positioned right now. We have aware people, right? We have solution aware. We have the product aware. We have a problem aware. And then we have a last stage, which is unaware, right? Actually, we're just looking, and in fact, the solution aware is actually right here, and the product aware is above the aware. So it's product aware. Just kind of confused them. Now, as you can see, just from the first kind of impression, we could see that people who are most aware, they are the smallest chunk of your potential kind of pools of your potential customers. This is kind of like in terms of percentages how this looks like. Aware, the people who are aware of what you are selling is around 3% in any given time. Then we have 7%, then we have here around here 30%, 30%, and then other 30%. Let me kind of give you just a real quick example how this looks like. In any given time, let's say that you are selling some kind of fashion products. In any given time, we have 3% of all your potential customers who would be interested to buy your products, that they are aware of what you're selling and they would be interested to go ahead and purchase right now. At this stage, if you are talking to people who are aware, to only 3%, which is a very small percentage, they are the ones that they could go and purchase right away from the first touch point, especially if you're selling something with a low average order value. However, you could even sell expensive products with an AOV above thousands of dollars when you're talking to these people. Now, to talk to these people and to convert, it's not only like, I talk to them and they're gonna buy right away. To convert these people, you have to have a strong offer. The offer here makes the heavy lifting and compels the client to buy. Here you don't need that much to create some kind of like compelling copy, to have a strong message. You just need to have a strong offer. I've seen so many times that for some clients, we have a very, very compelling product design and we do not utilize any kind of marketing like psychology or copywriting, and they are still converting, and in fact the return on investment is like insanely high. So if you're talking to this 3%, I would highly recommend making sure that your offer is strong enough and is proven. How do you know if that is proven? You have to pretty much get sales with your products organically before you even start advertising. That is a very strong signal for me when I audit some clients, some businesses, that they have a proven offer. Because if you're not selling organically and you think that by putting more budget into your ads, you're gonna start somehow selling, that's not how it works, because you cannot multiply zero. Now, the downside of this is that let's say that you're only talking to 3%. With the other 97% right here, you are simply neglecting. So you pretty much leave 97% of your revenue somewhere here. You're only talking to this 3%. So that means that all the revenue that you could make, you are pretty much saying no to. You are ignoring these other percentages of potential customers who are needing your product, and they need your product to solve some kind of problems to get to a lifestyle. That is why by talking only to this 3%, especially in this period of time, you're gonna see a drop in sales, because you have so many people out there that they might need your product, but your message, how you are articulating your ads, they simply do not resonate with them, so they don't see the value of your products. Now moving to this 7%, so where people are already product aware, here this is the place where only showing off a product is not going to be enough. Here in your ad creatives, the next thing that you want to add in order to talk to these people in your ads is to add an emotional appeal. So for example, let's say that we have a pair of jeans, right? When you are showing off, let's say in a dynamic creative, let's say that you have only the product itself, like a flat laid picture. That's when you talk to aware people. If you add, let's say, some text overlays where you create some kind of slideshows with using multiple images with a jeans and putting some text overlays, using also some kind of copy, that speaks to their emotional needs. Let's say feeling more confident, feeling better about yourself, attracting the opposite gender. That's when you start talking to the 7%. So let's say that now you're talking to these people as well. Now you have 10% of a market share. Having 10% of a market share is already much better. This gives you much more room to scale your ads. And that's how you could overcome these kind of situations with a recession, with the inflation, because you have way much more people that you could target, and they could resonate much better with what you're selling. Now the next step, if we go further, is talking already to also solution aware. So if we talk to all these people, now you have 40% of our market share, which 40% gives you so much scale that you could take your business to even 7 and 8 figures. So if your goal is to take your business to that number, and that is your end goal, that's kind of the entire market that you want to talk to 40%. You want to talk to people who are already solution aware, product aware, and aware. Now your question might be, what do you mean by solution aware? Well, here to convert these people and to talk to them, on top of using showing off of a product, adding some emotional needs, here you have to tell them why they have to choose you, your brand, your products instead of your competitors. You want to add here the unique selling propositions. The unique selling propositions will cover things like, okay, what is your message? What are you trying to accomplish your brand? In your message, in your copy, in your creatives, you want to portray that as well. And one more thing is also utilizing the testimonials. And when it comes to testimonials, things like this brand has a good customer service will not help. You want to have strong testimonials that talk about the product, talk about the outcome that your next client might get using your product. That's how you could talk to these people as well. Let's kind of make it even more simplified for you, so you could go ahead and implement from what I'm kind of teaching you right here. So at the aware, the ad blueprint that would be is pretty much video or an image showing off the product. That's it, right? It's what I call a simplicity angle. The next thing is solution. Now you want to have the simplicity angle, right? Plus you want to have the emotional needs. Boom. That's your ad blueprint. And for the third one is you want to have a simplicity, you want to show off a product, you want to have the emotional need, and you want to add the unique selling proposition. That's how you talk to these people as well. Now, if we go even further to the other 30%, so here now we have also the problem aware. If we talk to these people, now we have how much? Let's say 40 plus 30, we have 70% of a market share that you could take advantage for your business. At this moment, if you talk also to these people in a good way, not like, for most of the ads that you could see out there, here you could take your business to even 9 figures. Yeah, 9 figures. As a problem aware, the first thing that you want to do in your ad creatives is to introduce the problem that people might have. I agitate a little bit that problem and then go to, showing up a product, emotional needs, unique selling proposition. So every single time when we go to the next layer up to this kind of like triangle, we want to add more things on top of what we are having. So from having only the product itself, we go to adding emotions, adding unique selling propositions, adding the problem, agitating it, and kind of going farther. Like at this moment, and my recommendation would be, if you're just starting out with, just focus on this 10%. Focus on 10%. Maybe sometimes, you could go also to this 30% as well. But the moment when your business is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, you could go also to the problem aware. But I could promise you, just talking to this 10%, your business will definitely make at least, this is the bare minimum, 6 figures. If your offer is strong, right? Because if your product is not compelling, you will not be able even to sell to this 3%, period. So if right now you are facing with this problem that you are testing, let's say tens and hundreds of ads, I'm not talking like, testing 2 or 3 ads and kind of like that doesn't work. I'm talking about you've tested like 50 ads, 40 ads, 30 ads plus, and it doesn't convert, and you've applied everything that I'm teaching here, like analyzing based on data, reading the customer's questions and improving like your ad creatives, and that still doesn't work. That's a strong signal that your offer is not compelling, period. Now, the last part of our triangle is we have unaware, other 30%. Here, this is the part where we have the biggest businesses out there. We have all the businesses that they are making billions of dollars. They also talk to people who are unaware. First of all, if you're not thinking your business to go to that billion mark, I would not even go into that. But to give you a brief of what's going on here, you want also to change the customer's beliefs around your product. So that's very, very difficult, because let me give you some kind of analogy. Let's say that you want to talk to a person and that person has a completely different mindset or different thinking about a specific politician party, and you want to convince him or her that you have to actually be with another politician party. That's actually very difficult. In fact, there are people that they would never be willing to change their beliefs about some kind of politician parties, and they will be even more willing to kill someone instead of just going and switching to another party. That's what I'm talking about here. It is super complicated to talk to these people. Usually what you could do the most is to add numbers. To add the numbers, statistics, things like that prove a specific belief that you are trying to incentivize and establish in their minds about your product. That's I see the only way you could do if you want to talk to these people as well. However, if you get to this point and if you talk to all 100% of your potential customers, that's when you get to really wealth. Your business is going to be situated at billions and billions of dollars. But like I said, For small businesses that they have a goal of making 7-figure, 8 figures, this is the part where I would recommend staying in. And this is the part where you have enough of market share to scale your business to those numbers. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, by the end we finish here, you'll have a much more clarity of what kind of things you have to focus on in your business. However, if you are confused and if you need help with implementing these ads based on the stages of a market awareness you want to utilize in your business, we happen to provide Facebook and TikTok ads management service. We have a minimum requirement revenue, which is 15K per month. If your e-commerce business is making that kind of money, then we'd be more likely to help you out with your problems when it comes to marketing. Make sure to click on the link below and schedule a 30-minute discovery session with me. We'll kind of walk you through your business. We'll see what you've done so far, what we could improve, and see at the end of the day if we are on the same page. If you are not making 15K per month, if you're making less than that, make sure to keep watching my videos, because here I provide free information where I help you and teach you with different marketing aspects of your business so you could take your business to that next level, to the goals that you are trying to achieve. Until next time, stay driven, keep working, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye for now.